So I was like, I mean, I'm getting excited. Like, I can see that, like, he's becoming Catholic, but I'm still, like, tapping the brakes. And also, I was like, maybe I need to discern religious life, which was very short-lived for me, the discernment, because I talked to a sister in passing at, it was actually one of the Sisters of Life. And she, nice. In passing at the Students for Life of America conference, they were, like, tabling. And I talked to her, and I was like, yeah, I think I need to, like, discern religious life. And then I don't even know. It was, like, a 5-minute conversation tops. And I don't even know how she got this incisive, but she must have been given, like, gifts from the Holy Spirit or something. Sisters. Yeah. And she was like, I said, this is going on with my ex-boyfriend, and I'm really afraid because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I just, I'm going to be a sponsor. I don't know what's happening. And she was like, if you're afraid of marriage, you need to discern what's going on there before you can discern religious life. Mm-hmm. Because you cannot, if there's fear, you got to deal with it, because otherwise it would be like running. I mean, it's like what happens in The Sound of Music. Like, Maria is afraid of, like, what she's feeling for Captain Von Trapp, and then she, like, tries to go back to become a sister, and then the Mother Superior is like, you can't run to the convent because you're afraid of marriage, like, if that's what your call is. Or, like, if you're called to be a priest or a celibate of any kind, you can't run away from that and try to be married, because then you're, like, it's just going to be broken, Not
to mention, whenever, yes, of course, objectively speaking, the call to the religious life and or the priesthood is a higher calling, but you need to have the fundamentals of what it takes to be a good husband or wife intact, right? As a prerequisite to then sacrifice that on the altar. Like, if you could become a priest, like for a man to become a priest, like, you're sacrificing your earthly fatherhood on the altar to become a spiritual father. Of course, in the West, where you're celibate and you don't get married, to be the father of all of these different families. You need to know what it's like to be. You need to, like, have an appreciation for and the psychological comportment of being, a good earthly father, to be able to give of yourself in that way. And the same with the religious life, right? Mm-hmm. So that's very sage wisdom. And like you said, you don't want to do something as a means of avoidance. Yeah. You should be doing something for the sake of doing the thing.
Yeah, I had no idea that that's what I was doing either. Wow. And I must have, like, maybe it was obvious because I was just, like, young and just starting this, and she was, like, a vocations vocations person, right? Yes. Director for their, but yeah.